Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass and that time stuck in the run.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stumped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Deputy! Hiking 18!
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it. Ready?
Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's go now.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Benson once more. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Crack all 80.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running in the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Foster's running back, this is Bashal Tutu. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
the cookie. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Jacksonville right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Tutu gets it from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Takes the second down snap. Here's a screen for Tutu. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the give, it's Tutu. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's another Jaguars.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Tutu. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Play now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Okay, ready?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Picked up by the Jaguars. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Makes the catch. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cam Little to try the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, ready?
Now begin this drive with Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Running from the pistol with Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Now
trying to run for it with Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 yards.
Hey, hey,
First down.
Benson on 1st and 10. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Press all 80. Smash. Ready.
Now an inside give to Benson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. They're going play action. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. 19. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the red zone now. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 cup.
Back to throw it. Gets everything he has under this one. And he's got it. It's in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Set. Mustard. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Ravens.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On his Little for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
The give now to Benson. And he stops quickly.
For there, Kate, can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Benson on the give. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
They'll try it right with Benson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. After the run, though, we see he's in some visible pain out there. No doubt from that big hit he took. Trainers have to look at him now. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Again, this is Mitchell. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Ready? 19-18.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Setting up to throw. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Making 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Having gain up that handful there. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Wardy.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll go play action on 1st down. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
19.
They'll work against the blitz. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Dose of the hurry up here.
Baltimore first down.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Crack on 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Mitchell again. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
The play fake, he'll throw. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Little tacks on an extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Mitchell off the pistol give. Rob Frank, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Rig. Mustang 19. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10, back to throw. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Come on. Hit. 18, Pioneer. Street. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Quickly on the quick slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, it's an interception! And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 tight.
Throwing it again here. Trying for the deep ball. Has it down close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars picked up the fumble and ran it home. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. As that play broke big, we both thought it might go for a touchdown, Bronx, but not like that.
No, how about the wherewithal? Just the poise in that moment to make the recovery. A lot of times you get that big play in the fumble, you just jump on it, not him. He recovered it with eyes for the end zone still, and the smarts to just keep pushing forward once he secured it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Viking 18.
Going from the gun here. He's got it right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Baltimore first down.
Here's Mitchell. Escapes the defender. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Mitchell on the carry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Good gain on second down. Offensive line fast. From the gun on third down. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big time. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35. Across the line, into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got him inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Come on.
This is Mitchell. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. The give now to Mitchell. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
Up 70, up 75.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go now.
Now run. This is Mitchell. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's a throw. That one finds his man, likely. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Trying to set this up quick.
And the Jaguars first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's dropped underneath. 2 And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. He's going to throw it again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. They'll go play action. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars take over as he records the 40th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
To start this drive. Throwing this one back of the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Looking inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Second down again to 2. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And short.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.